The lighthouse keepers of the past across New England. The keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. Monday night primetime is underway. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A gain of 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Caught, nice gain left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's May on 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Made out a throw on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
21-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the gear. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
May now from the gun. Pass it down close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
15 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown, Patriots.
A Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Give him 24 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They go to Williams on the counter. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Sticking with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. His work begins at the 31. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. 1st down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Screen here for Williams. Jukes away from one. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second-quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots offense all set to go. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. And they get to him again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Drops this one down here for Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Go to the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Give to Williams from the gun. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Pickett. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Extra point for Rivalry is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Patriots 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Slot man's in motion right. First down, May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw, here's May. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
May now on third down. Here we go to Henderson on the dump off. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Again, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. And it's complete. Kyle Williams. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tolbert now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Completes it again to Pickens. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Another throw for Prescott. He's going for it himself. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the pistol, Prescott finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could drive for some points going into the break.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Aubrey puts it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Down to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Dak now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
44-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. Prescott is hit, he lost the football. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Henderson on 1st and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Running for it, it's Henderson. He escapes the defender. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. He dodged the tackle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. They've got a man in motion. Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 16. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it. Oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And nothing to show from their last drive except while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. He made a throw it. Chased out to his right, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Drake made the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game.
Patriots 21.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Dak out of the pistol. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Now he takes it. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. May on 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Henderson here from the gun. Shoots away from 1. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Sticking with Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play, we could saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. May off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. May now from the gun. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. Into traffic, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
4 yards.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Again, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. To throw, here's May. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Throwing is May. Setting up the running back screen. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Prescott here from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Prescott now on third down. He finds Pickens left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Dak throwing again. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's about 43 yards for it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. And off headed left, Henderson. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First down throw for May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
To Hunter Henry. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Cowboys want to end it in regulation if they can. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a 36-yard look for him. That one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.